you don't want to forget the charger today, because today we're going to Drift Nirvana, and there are no outlets anywhere because West Virginia and racetrack.
Oh, there's outlets. You just need like 3 miles worth of extension cable.
Yeah, it's gonna go full on rural third world nation levels of power supply, and I can say that because I have been there. I was telling him about stories when I went to Africa and how the power is there. And that's another episode. Today it's about Drift Nirvana. Let's see cars go sideways. Let's see what S chassis we have hiding back here.
I should have brought mine.
Why?
There's another one up over there.
Wow.
You'll see it. There's Patrick.
Hey, nice. Dope.
I want a kooky.
Someday.
Oh, see, look, there it is.
We know this guy. Hey.
Kooky.
R.I.P. my guy. R.I.P. Dang. This reminds me of what happened to what's his name on that show. Let's see. Hey, brother, you want to put some race gas in that RAV4? See it go nowhere fast. Right near the track. That thing sounds beautiful. Oh, there he goes. Oh, he's on back straight. So they're doing the reverse of what we saw a couple years ago. So they have to actually drift uphill. That's got to be fun to watch. Oh, get it. Nice. We got to go find our boy and maybe get some grubbins. This looks almost like your old chassis. Also has almost the same wheel setup as Amelia Hartford. She just changed her wheels. That's awesome. Let's follow this guy on Instagram. This is a dope car. So normally Drift Nirvana is a pretty hopping and happening event, but unfortunately it rained and it's still like lightly drizzling, so it's caused some people to not be as interested. It is what it is, but we're gonna look for our friends here today. Supposedly our buddy Craig is here. I gotta find out where he's hiding. He's supposed to be taking pics and video for his website, so we'll check him out if we can find him. So home now from Drift Nirvana and hanging out with Ian, and we just sat and chilled because we haven't done that in a little bit. Like, yeah, we've been working on the car together, but it's one thing to work on a car together. It's another to just sit and chill and have a cup of coffee together and just max and relax a little bit. So we got together and we were chilling, and I felt like I should kind of put a few things out there, answer a couple of questions here, because Drift Nirvana was just not as exciting this time. Like, it was still really cool. I got to see some cool guys from the last extra episode that we had. They were also there, so huge shout out to you guys. You guys know who you are. And like, we had some really cool cars there. Let's not get it twisted, but it's definitely not like 100 DOD. where it's 101 cars, send it. Doesn't matter if you're a pro guy, amateur guy, whatever, didn't matter. This was a slightly different event, which was kind of sad because I really wanted to see a couple of cool cars out there that I thought would be out there, but sadly, not all of them were there. So it is what it is. But I figured I'd at least answer a couple questions that I keep getting asked to make it easier for you guys to have a little more content and also get an update on things going on. To make it easy, first, number one item of the first, we have a couple of cool podcasts coming up. I have my handy dandy microphone. Oh God, that's on camera. I got my microphone here. We're gonna be doing a couple of podcasts in a series, basically just kind of discussing and going over some of the current things that are not in the car market that we would really like to see, and our suggestions as to what those items could be, how they could affect the market, all of those types of things. It's essentially us with a wish list, but at the same time something that would actually potentially benefit the company to consider doing this. We're going to be doing some for Nissan, we're going to be doing some for Mitsubishi, Ford, Subaru. There's a couple of other companies in there as well. Don't want to give it all away, just want to put out a couple of ideas to kind of get the gears going so that you guys can look forward to something interesting that we will have to say. One company, we'll put it out there, will be done twice because there's a few holes in their lineup that we feel could use a car, or at the very least would make them some money if they considered it. So that's something to look forward to in the near future. Number two, one thing I keep getting asked is what's going on with the Evo. And the short version is more is still in the process of moving in. I know it sucks. I wanted my car back. It's been a year now that we haven't had the car. It's kind of been sad because I've been getting other project cars so that we have something to watch, but also I just miss my car at this point. Like, yeah, the Eclipse is a car I actually wanted. Like, let's just get that out there in the open. But as far as the Evo goes, yeah, we're just waiting on more to finish the move-in process because stuff has to get built. And, you know, I saw their gram that they had put out there about them moving and where they were at in the game, and gotta respect it, you know. It's one of those things where it's an unforeseen delay and you just gotta live with it. So as soon as that thing comes back, though, guarantee you there will be good content for it. Another thing I keep getting asked is what is the name of the Eclipse? I put it out on Instagram. If you guys follow us, there's a little tag there on the screen. If you don't, please do consider checking it out. I do take pride in the pictures I take. Usually they're my pictures, sometimes they're Ishmael's, maybe another outside source depending on the situation. But I do take pride in it, so please, we greatly appreciate it if you guys checked out our stuff. Also, we put out like some behind the scenes stuff or just random stuff that is car related to help promote other channels or Instagram handles. There's a lot of things involved, but the main thing is that we had advertised on there that we were looking for a name for the Eclipse. I had asked a bunch of y'all to put it out there and then just put it as a generic question, hey, what should we call it? And shout outs to Thor, aka Eric with the crazy dad wagon Ford Country Squire. He had given me an idea that had to do with snow leopards, and then that just turned into snow because it's white. Duh. As a light homage to an anime that I actually was a very big fan of from my youth, I decided to name the actual car after a character on that anime because it emulates with my past as a musician, looking for inspiration to even stay as a musician, but also like my love for Japanese stuff, just period. So I am naming the Eclipse Yu-Gi-Oh! And not Yu-Gi-Oh! Spiky haired demon card things, no. Yukio, as in Yukio Tanaka from a show called Beck. Definitely not for the kids, I'll just put that out there right now. But it was an anime I watched as a child that allowed me to grow in my musical skill because I got to see the process of what it took to learn guitar from an anime that was actually quite good, very underrated for the time. And the main character's name is Yukio, most commonly found with a white shirt or with his off-white cream-colored Fender Telecaster. For those who don't know, yes, I'm a guitarist. Not the best in the world. Like, I'm not gonna be out there, no, I can't get, I'm not on that level yet, I'm working on it. But I personally have a EC1000 that I've modified and done crazy things to, and eventually I'll finally get around to actually recording what it sounds like and things like that. But that's a different story, another episode, we can talk about that later. But that's where the name comes from, is that childhood memory of learning to become a musician while also being into cars. So it's a good correlation. I hope you guys enjoyed. But on that note, we're gonna end this episode of Extra because now I can see the timer is getting kind of long. I hope you guys enjoyed this one, and I hope that these 3 questions are answered as far as what podcast can we expect next, where's the Evo, and then the name of the Eclipse, which for you guys watching, we should have the car running soon because some parts have been arriving behind the scenes. So hopefully when those parts get here, we can actually film some stuff and I can get you guys a video the following week. It's gonna be a good time. Thank you all for watching. Thank you for subbing. Like and sub if you haven't already. And we'll see you next time. God bless and peace.